A very good morning to all our Sports Today family members, and boy oh boy, some people may be screaming redemption at this point in time. Yes, India may have defeated Australia in a close thriller at Vizag, but the pain still lingers on. Anyways, this is the start of a new era when you have to look at Indian cricket, because whoever was there, a fair majority of them, might be auditioning themselves for the T20 World Cup that will happen in June and July. And because of that, all these performances may be slightly important. But remember, the trend that we have seen for 3-4 years now, bilateral performances just don't matter. It is two things. For the Indian context, it is the IPL. And second, whoever plays well on that particular day will win the trophy. And that is the thing that India will be wanting to do at this point in time also. Bilaterals, there was never ever a problem. Bilaterals, India are always the kings. It's only ICC events that's a problem. And based on that, Suryakumar Yadav's knock yesterday once again showed why he is the ultimate T20I batter. Let's just understand the fact, and let us just understand this one particular aspect. Suryakumar Yadav is undroppable in T20Is. ODIs, tests, he might be done. But T20Is, it's where he shows his forte, and he was at his full flow yesterday. Flat pitch, absolutely no dew. He just capitalized on it. Suryakumar Yadav, after the post-match in the presentation, he stated, I have told the guys to enjoy as much as possible, but I have left the baggage of captaincy behind in the dressing room. He just does not want to impose ideas at this point in time. He just says, fine, let the guys enjoy, let them just ensure that we get off to a winning start. Try and put the World Cup loss behind. You will see a lot of statements in the coming days. It still hurts, we are still not recovered over it. But this 5-match series could potentially provide you a band-aid over a big wound. That's the kind of pain that we are looking at. So, Suryakumar Yadav is really content on the fact that, okay, I have left captaincy behind. But remember, this was particularly a wake-up call for India. It was quite a sloppy performance. The bowlers didn't perform. The fielders were not up to par. It needed something special from Suryakumar Yadav to ensure that India won against Australia. Remember, they have chased down 200, and it's not often that you chase 200 in a T20I and win. So credit to Suryakumar Yadav for the way how he batted and for the way how he ensured India at least started the campaign on a high note. But helping Suryakumar Yadav was Ishan Kishan. Remember, Ishan Kishan started off very slowly, but then he picked up. And in the post-match press conference, Ishan Kishan had only one thing to say about it. He had planned. He had planned to target Tanveer Sangha. And that's why you look at it in that over, he still had a strike rate of less than 100. He had played off a maiden to Jason Behrendorff. But then, when Tanveer Sangha came on, one big tactical blunder by Matthew Wade, Ishan Kishan just capitalized. And it was that he revealed in the press conference. I had planned, I am going to go after this guy. And he went after Tanveer Sangha, and it paid off. Luckily for Kishan, it paid off. Otherwise, there would have been too much for the Indian batters to get in the end overs, and that's what Ishan Kishan just stated. I wanted to attack because had it not come off, there would have been too much for the remaining batsmen to get. Rinku Singh might have slightly disagreed with that, but Ishan Kishan, luckily, it paid off for him. But now, this particular thing has come up yet again. The trophy. Feet on the trophy, and now Mohammad Shami, he has joined on the bandwagon saying that he's very angry at Mitchell Marsh because he disrespected the trophy. He stated that a thing which should be kept on your head, it's a crown, it's a world crown, that the Australians are keeping it in their feet. It is just not done. It is very disrespectful, and Shami has expressed his anger over it. Every nation works hard to win that trophy, and the Australians just keep it in their feet. Yet again, cultural differences. If one can acknowledge cultural differences, then the world will be a much better place to live on. The thing about kingship, if you want to talk about it, kingdom and all this kind of thing, the crown must be on the head. It's a very Indian and a British thing. One has to ensure that that is shackled off. It's quite simple. That's the Australian way of celebrating. Why must we have a grouch over it? Is it an Indian property that the Australians have done it? No. The world hasn't raised an objection. Why must India think it's the world? So quite simply, it's just a medium to ensure that you vent out your frustrations. As simple as that. You have to keep there's an instance, Kapil Dev is keeping it on his head. Agreed, that's the Indian way. That's respectful. This is also acceptable. One hopes that India moves beyond all these petty things, because now in the new era, accept cultural differences. Do not take the tag of Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam too seriously. We are not yet Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. Accept that. But in the domestic circuit, there seems to be a lot of the Indian stars who are doing quite well. The Vijay Hazare, remember, has been played at this particular time, and Yajvendra Chahal has once again shown why he is the boss, taking 6 wickets. And he's shown that, okay, the snub happened in the T20I series, but he can be still a domestic stalwart. And remember, if he does well in the IPL, who knows? Who knows? If Yajvendra Chahal can get a call back into the West Indies T20 World Cup, who knows? It could happen. But giving Yajvendra Chahal company when you have to look at domestic performances, Deepak Chahar. Deepak Chahar and Deepak Hooda shared a brilliant partnership of 130. Remember, Baroda were reeling at 189 for 5, at 89 for 5. Sorry, at that time their team were reeling at 89 for 5. But then Deepak Chahar and Deepak Hooda ensured that they got them off to a great start, and Deepak Chahar also shone with the ball as well. There were a lot of other domestic stars who ensured that domestic Indian stars who put on a good show. Yajvendra Chahal and Deepak Chahar were one of them. So one hopes that they continue the good work. Remember, the Vijay Hazare is going to be there for one whole month, and you're going to see over 100 one-dayers played at that time. When you look at the world of badminton, Pranoy and Satvik Sairaj Rankireddy are the only Indians who are keeping India's flag high in Shenzhen. Remember, it's a BWS 750 tournament. Lot of points are at stake. With Lakshya Sen getting eliminated, his chances of playing the year-ender World Championships is over. Pranoy and Satvik Sairaj. Remember, Satvik Sairaj Rankireddy and Chirag Shetty are the number 1 duo, top seed in this event. But HS Pranoy also will be very, very determined to ensure that he can put up a great show in Shenzhen. Is Lewis Hamilton heading to Red Bull in 2024? Well, he's not, he said no, because no one has approached him of any kind of a swap. Remember, Mercedes are having their worst turn in F1 at this point in time. Will Lewis Hamilton shift to Red Bull in 2024? It remains to be seen now. But at this point in time, there is no official confirmation. Christian Horner has not come to him and stated, yes, we want you. Neither has even Toto Wolff approached him of any kind of a swap. So, Lewis Hamilton, at the time, only one race to go in Abu Dhabi, he's staying put. But apart from that, we don't know the future of Lewis Hamilton, whether he is going to be part of Mercedes in 2024 or is going to Red Bull in 2024. So, we are all building up to the India versus Australia series also. Remember, there are now 4 T20Is. The next T20I is on Sunday in Thiruvananthapuram, followed by a one-day gap, and you will play on in Barsapara on 28th. Then 1st November in Raipur, and 3rd you end in Bengaluru. And that effectively is the end of India's international summer then, December 3. Because then you will go to South Africa, India will then start playing tests in February against England. So, it's time now that India state that, okay, we will want to end the year on a high, end the series against Australia on a high, and then conquer the final frontier, which is South Africa, when it comes to the test matches. Thank you so much, folks, for joining us for this morning wrap. We'll be back with more updates on sports today. Tap that bell icon so you know when we go live, and don't forget, we are on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram as well. Bye-bye.